Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and in this video it's time to revisit my Harley Benton Fusion 2 Super Strat type guitar that I've had now for 3 years. When these guitars first came out, they were game changing. I mean, suddenly you could get a Super Strat type guitar with high-end features like a roasted maple neck, and stainless steel frets, and a real Floyd Rose 1000 series bridge for under $500. But since then, a bunch of other companies have stepped up and started offering other guitars which are also a really good value and have some of the same features. So in this video, I want to look at, 3 years later, is this still a good value? Well, to start out with, let's go over the specs as sort of a refresher here. So it's a mahogany body. Now, sometimes there's a little bit of confusion about this because this is also known as NATO. There's some other scientific name for it that I can't pronounce or remember right now, but it's a type of mahogany. Now, the neck and the fretboard is roasted maple. We've got 24 extra jumbo stainless steel frets, Grover tuners, a 1000 series Floyd Rose, and then we've got the Roswell pickups, which are in a lot of the Harley Benton guitars as their standard pickups, single volume, single tone, a 3-way toggle switch, and a coil splitting switch down here to transform these into single coil pickups. Awesome, awesome features, and even after shipping, you can get these guitars for under $500. So the big thing I want to talk about with this guitar is that after 3 years, I think the thing that has impressed me most about it, and keep in mind that I've played it a lot during that time, but the thing that impresses me most is how little the guitar has changed during that 3 years. The only thing I have done to this guitar over the years is change the strings. I have not had to adjust the setup. I have not had to do any fret work or anything like that. I have not noticed any shrinkage of the neck. You start to get fret sprout and the ends of the frets start to stick out. I haven't noticed any fret wear, anything like that. Now, in a way that's to be expected considering the materials they're using, right? Because one of the big advantages of roasted woods is it removes the excess moisture from the wood. And that makes the wood less susceptible to changes in temperature and humidity, right? So the wood's not going to shift as much. And then with the stainless steel frets, right? The stainless steel frets are not going to wear down. You wear the strings out before you wear the frets down. So in a way, it's to be expected that nothing has really changed on this guitar. But even though I knew ahead of time that was kind of the idea, especially with this neck, actually using it and experiencing it for those 3 years firsthand, I mean, it really drives that point home. It wasn't just a good guitar when it was brand new, but even after playing it, banging it around and that kind of stuff, it's still a really great guitar. Now, for Harley Benton, these necks have been a huge hit, and something that's interesting is that they have brought out the Fusion 3 series right after the Fusion 2 series, and they changed around some things like with the pickups and the controls and that kind of stuff, but they did not change the neck. And I understand why, because it's such a good neck already. So look, I don't want to drag out the punchline too long here, so I will go ahead and say right now, yes, this guitar is still a great deal and a great value. Now let me give you a few sounds out of this guitar, because with the pickup, the coil splitting switch, I want you guys to hear some of the variety of different tones that we can get out of the guitar. But then after that, I want to talk a little bit about some of these other companies that have kind of risen up in the past few years and started offering other really good value guitars and how they compare to this guitar. Okay, but real quick guys, as always, if you enjoy videos about cool, affordable guitars and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, let's plug this in and listen to how it sounds. All right, guys, so look, I love this guitar. I can't say it's perfect in every single way, but it's very, very close. And again, for the money you're spending on this guitar, you know, let's call it 500 bucks, right? But that's overestimating, okay? Because, you know, it's like a $400 guitar, and then you have the shipping from Germany and that kind of stuff. So let's just call it 500 bucks. But for 500 bucks, if you go look elsewhere to try and find the same guitar with the same features and quality, you're not going to be able to find it. Personally, for me, if I could just tweak a few things on this guitar here and there, you know, maybe give it a different look, and there's a few things in the pickups I might want to change. If I could just tweak a few things on here, then I could call it flawless, at least for me personally. But now, let's talk about some of these other companies, right? Because companies like Eert and Latitude and Firefly and even like Sawtooth, in the past few years, they have brought out guitars which have some of these same features, and each one of these different companies kind of makes a guitar that has a particular standout feature on it, right? Like I think Eert and Latitude, they've got these really beautiful fret ends, these rounded ball end frets, and also some of those guitars have roasted maple necks. And then Sawtooth is offering some really affordable guitars with really nice, you know, high-end Floyd Rose bridges on them. And all of those companies, they are making great guitars, and it's worth checking out. But I can't think of a single one, you know, a single company that is making a guitar with the combination of features that this guitar has for the price. But look, what do you guys think about these guitars? I know there's a lot of people who watch this channel who have bought these Harley Benton Fusion series guitars. So let me know what your ownership experience has been like down in the comment section below. And in particular, has there been anything that you have found yourself wanting to modify or change about the guitar? Okay guys, so let's continue the conversation down in the comments section below. And guys, in the video description, I'm gonna have links for everything I was talking about in the video. The guitar, as well as a bunch of, you know, variations, because they've got different colors and that kind of stuff. I'll put a bunch of links down in the video description. Also, the amplifier I was using, which is the Fender GTX 100, and all of my social media, instructional videos, all that stuff down in the video description below. Guys, thanks a ton for watching this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.